Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden. Just a quick update. I just finished up a really hard speed workout on the track at Williams College, and the sky had opened up before I started the workout. It was a major wind and rain, torrential hurricane craziness that came through. I was really not happy. I did not want to continue with the workout. I was so drenched. My shirt was just clinging to my body. I couldn't see. There was so much water coming into my eyes, nose, and mouth. And I thought about bailing on the workout. I thought, you know what? Let's just do something on the treadmill or the spin bike, whatever. But I got present to the feeling and said, you know what? Yeah, it's sticky. Yeah, I really can't see much. But so what? It's not that bad. I can make a story about it, and then it's really, really bad. I can add it up in my head, what I've already been through. I can predict into the future what I've got yet to go through, and it can be overwhelming. Or I can say, you know what? I'm soaking wet right now. How's that feel? It's not great, but is it terrible? No, it's not terrible. So finished the warm-up, took my shirt off because it was too heavy, and hit the track to do 4x800 meters. And it was really, really windy. And as I started the workout, so much wind was coming at me. And I said, you know what? I can bail. That's what my mind wants me to do right now. I can totally bail out and say, yeah, well, the conditions aren't perfect. Or I can focus on this moment right now. I can anchor on this moment. In psychology, there's something called anchoring, where we have an arbitrary point at which we base our feelings on and we base our thinking on. And this can get us into a lot of trouble most of the time, because the thing, the thought, the belief that we're anchoring to is totally arbitrary. But when it comes to doing a hard workout, this can actually work to your advantage if you're anchoring on the present moment, the present data. So when I was out there, I was running, it was windy, I was working hard, I was trying to hit 5:20 pace for 800 meters, which comes out to like 2 minutes and 40 seconds per 800. And I focused on the moment. I said, you know, this isn't fun, but is it terrible? No. Am I going all out? No. Do I want to vomit? No. Are my legs collapsing on me? No. Which means that I can do this. It's no big deal. It's not great. It's not ideal. It's not the perfect conditions, but I can do this. So knocked one out. It was like 2:36, and I was running in the third lane because the first two lanes were completely flooded. So it was probably like a 2:35, about a second faster maybe. Oops, sorry, car. And then my brain's like, you know what, this is just too hard. You can't continue. And I said, oh, there we go again. So how are we doing right now as we're recovering on that lap? How are we doing? Are we dead? Are we exhausted? Can we not move anymore? No. I feel okay right now. It's just I got these stories that are building up. So I got to the line, started the watch again, did the next one, same thing. Didn't feel great, a lot of wind, track is soaking wet, but I just kept focusing on how I felt in that moment. And every time I got present to exactly how I felt in that moment, I realized that it wasn't hurting that bad. But the moment I allowed my brain to create a bigger story, something larger than what I was actually experiencing, then I wanted to give up. But the moment I could anchor on my actual feelings, yeah, I'm moving, yeah, I'm breathing hard, yeah, my legs are working, but it's not the hardest I've ever run, not even close. This is totally doable. And then I finished. And I talked myself into doing 3. And I was like, all right, good. You've done 3. You got a big 10K coming up in 2 days. We don't want to kill ourselves. 3 is enough. And then I finished my warm down lap. And I thought, you know what? Let's do a 4th one, but let's run this one at 6-minute pace. Let's do this one in 3 minutes for the 800 meters. So I just started running more comfortably, more relaxed, because I knew this one was going to be much, much slower. So I'm cruising through 200 meters, and I look at my watch, and it said 40 seconds, which is what I was trying to run in the previous 5:20 pace. But it felt so much easier this time because there was no pressure. This was just a bonus lap. And then I went through the lap in 80 seconds. Felt effortless. I'm like, what is going on here? And I ended up finishing in 2:39 for the final one. Totally unexpected. Didn't plan on running my 2:40 or below. But because I took the pressure off, because I didn't have this story about how hard the workout was going to be. My brain gave me the energy, gave my body the energy to do what it needed to do. And this is something we run into, not just with running, but with anything in life that's challenging. If we focus on how we actually feel right now and anchor to it, we're capable of so much. But if we focus on the past and add it to the future and then make a story about how terrible it is, about how unbearable it is, we won't be able to do it. And if we take the pressure off completely, holy cow, doing the exact same thing feels twice as easy, feels effortless, felt like a jog, same pace, just different mental mindset, different anchor point. So keep that in mind. When you find yourself doing something really challenging and you think you just can't go on, anchor to the feelings in this moment and take the pressure off and see what happens. All right, I love you guys. See ya. So think about your goals. What do they really mean for you? What do they really do for you? Are they trying to fill a hole, or are they about being whole and creating whole experiences, whole moments, a whole person?